Hey everybody, it's the Cinema Dude, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are in the movie room once again, and to do another New and the Queue episode. I have a ton of stuff from prior to Christmas all the way up to now, and want to just hop into it. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of going to show some things, and then I'll stop here and there to, do a discussion or whatnot. So let's hop right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 titles today. So a bunch that I've been kind of saving and things like that. So the first is there's a bunch of stuff either came, I pre-ordered it, eBay, Christmas, like I said. There's a few Record Archive pickups, and then along with, there's like a AMF Vets, thrift shop near me, and they were having 50% off, DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, so I picked some stuff up there. So, let's hop right into it, with a film I've heard about, but haven't seen, Toni Collette, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Eric Bana, and, that is Mary and Max, kind of the stop motion claymation, and this is from Adam Elliott, and yeah, kind of a interesting little movie. 2009 Sundance Film Festival, opening night selection, and it kind of charts this kind of history with these pen pals. One is a 8-year-old girl played by Toni Collette, and then the other one is voiced by Philip Seymour Hoffman. He plays a 44-year-old with Asperger's, and kind of the both of them communicating their own way into that. So that is Mary and Max. Then I have this really cool one. I always like picking up like the obscure stuff, and this was Pennsylvania Diners, and other roadside restaurants. So it kind of goes into, it's something from somewhere in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania. They create this programming, and goes through kind of all the little mom and pop places, all then kind of the quirky finds and stuff in Pennsylvania. So I thought, like, a little cool kind of documentary. Again, something you don't see often, and one of those things of, like, if you're collecting and you collect like kind of obscure things, this is kind of something obscure that, they probably didn't make a lot of these, but really kind of cool. Then we go with a movie based on a song, which I don't know if it's based on anything else, but this is an HBO video of, actually I don't know when it had to come out during the 70s, and that is Harper Valley PTA, based off like kind of the song, just kind of a kind of crazy kind of comedy. Hadn't seen this. At first when I picked it up, I thought it was a bootleg, but it actually is like a HBO video. But pretty much just like the song, parents don't like this other parent, the way she dresses and stuff, and they kind of have complaints about it, and the mom takes action. So looking forward to checking this one out. Then we have the second film of Todd Solondz's filmography, and one that definitely needs a newer one. I know Radiance Films in the UK is doing a release of this, but I saw this and thought, oh, cool. And that is Welcome to the Dollhouse. This is the 95 film of his. Yeah, I believe 95. And it's kind of a very dark black comedy about junior high and kind of the tribulations that people go through and things like that. So kind of awesome to add this to my collection. Always looking out for happiness as well. That one's a hard one to find. And I feel like sometimes too this is hard to find. So kind of cool to grab that. And another film here that is just as kind of wild and I think is now getting a new appreciation of it. And one that has some good songs in it and stuff. And this is Olivia Newton-John and Michael Beck and Gene Kelly in Xanadu. So for those that don't know, this is a musical that has the music of both her and ELO. And I want to say there's somebody else in here too that does some songs too. And it's like roller skating and it's crazy. So this is definitely one that I got like killed when it first came out, but I feel like now it's becoming like that little cult type thing. So cool they had this in my collection. When I actually got this, the case was all like beat up, as you can see, like kind of the back. It's all kind of, I don't know if you can see it like that. It's still kind of messed up a little bit, but I had this random red case, and I was like, you know what? This actually looks good in this. So there is Xanadu. I haven't been doing a movie night recently, just with having the wedding and all this other stuff. So I want to bring it back, and one of my first ones I was thinking of doing is doing Xanadu and Shock Treatment. I thought those would be two very, like, kind of destroy when they first came out musicals, and kind of that has this now cult backing behind it. So I thought that'd be kind of a cool double feature. So then we will go into some action films. First we start with Dragon City, and this just looks like some like mid-90s action film. Yeah, saw this, I was like, okay, definitely don't have this. So went and picked that one up. This one was actually kind of cool. Foresight Triangle found it, dropped. I missed out on the VSA of this. And this is still even hard to find, even with having that VSA out. So was kind of cool to see this. I was like, oh, actually, I'm going to get this. And this is Whatever It Takes, with Don the Dragon Wilson, Andrew Dice Clay, Fred Williamson. So very looking forward to checking this one out. It was one of those ones I was like, maybe I'll get it. And then it was on one of the sales, and it went boom. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not getting it now. So then I was able to find this and get that. These next two are the ones that I got at the AMF thrift store. And I'm actually kind of excited for these because, one, I think these are only on DVD right now. And as I looked it up, and again, like just random, let's see, just say this is 90 and 90s. And try to make this harder, either 90 or, 96. There you go. They have it really tiny down here, but then they have it up here. 2 Dolph Lundgren movies, 2 direct-to-video things, and kind of cool. So we have Cover Up, which also stars Louis Gossett Jr. And Dolph Lundgren, and Silent Trigger. So 2 Dolph Lundgren ones. These were when I saw these, I was like, oh, cool. I've never seen these before. I've never, like, just, it was like, okay, cool. And yeah, so kind of cool 90s direct-to-video Dolph Lundgren movies to add to the action section. Let's see. Keep that one for last there. Then, once again, found another Bigfoot movie. Because, I got to keep adding it to my Bigfoot and Friends. And that is Big Legend. No, not Wild. At first I thought it was Wildlife, but it's not. But it does have a slipcover on it, which is kind of cool. And this must have been like the Canadian release, because on the back it has like the little French Canadian thing on it. So yeah, kind of cool one. It has Lance Henriksen, Adrian Barbeau in here as well. So looking forward to checking this Big Legends out. Then there was this 4-movie werewolf one of Werewolf Island, The Snarling, Cold Ground, and Wolf House. Wide-eye release on this. And, you know, just some more werewolf movies. Then to add to my It Came From Outer Space section, I got the found footage, I guess, yeah, I would say a found footage movie of The Fourth Kind. So with its old blockbuster stuff on there, so that's kind of cool. And from 2010, I think. Yeah. And so yeah, I didn't have this one, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's add it. So, and then for the Nature Gone Amok, there's a lot in this one. So I got Bigfoot, I got the Nature Gone Amok, I got a bunch of stuff to fill in the different categories and stuff. Surprisingly, didn't have these two, which I'm surprised on the one, because I thought it would be in the stuff that I was gifted from my wife's uncle, but didn't. So, and that is Lake Placid with Bill Paxton, or not Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, Oliver Platt, and Betty White. Thank you. For a second I was like, yeah. So Lake Placid, and then the direct-to-video sequel, Lake Placid 2, unrated. So and this one has John Schneider and Cloris Leachman in it. So 2 big alligator Nature Gone Amok films to add to my collection. And then finally, this one was another one for the 50% off. So it was only, what, 50 cents? Yeah, because it was like $1.70 or something. And this is a Shaw Brothers film that doesn't have, I could be wrong, but I looked at this and it was only on these Dragon Dynasty ones, and that's Killer Klans. So very excited to have this one. It looks like this was Walmart used to have it like that, I think, with the stickers like that. And yeah, so don't have this one. Another Shaw Brothers movie. Very cool to add this one to my collection. Let's see. Who? Chu Yang does this one. Olay is in it. So, kind of cool though. And then we'll start hopping into like the different kind of other releases now, more of the Blu-ray stuff and things like that. So we'll go with stuff I got for Christmas. First, it is the 1958 black and white film Curse of the Faceless Man. Just another 50s sci-fi film I did not have. Kind of interesting one. It's like a volcano man that comes back to life, and so yeah, standard 50s sci-fi, cool cover. Kino does some cool covers with their science fiction stuff. Also, Olive Films does as well. So yeah, so there's that. It was one of the ones on my list of 50 sci-fi. The other one was Colossus of New York I wanted to get. And then another one, which surprisingly I didn't have. I feel like I've passed this up a bunch of times when I've seen it. But then finally I was like, you know what? Put it on my Christmas list, and it was there. So, and actually has a pretty decent amount of extras on this. And this is Dan Curtis's Burnt Offerings. So this is kind of the house that kind of keeps changing and things like that, and gets better as it gets you know, you'll have to see the movie. But here you give interviews with Anthony James, interview with screenwriter William F. Nolan, actor with Lee Montgomery. You have audio commentaries with Dan Curtis, Karen Black, William F. Nolan. You have a audio commentary with film historian Richard Harlan Smith. You have a trailers from Hell with Steve Sinsky. Animated montage of images and original theatrical trailer. So, also stars Betty Davis and Oliver Reed. So, Burnt Offering. So, very cool to add this one in. Again, one to my haunted house type films. We'll go back to the AMF because I found this, and well, actually, my wife found this, and it was a Criterion I didn't have, and this is Noah Baumbach's Kicking and Screaming. So yeah, didn't have this, and was like, oh, cool, yeah, let's pick it up. And actually, in here it has this cool little. Actually, I might put this in something. This is actually kind of cool. I don't even think they did this, but it must have been a long time ago. It is a little postcard for $8.50, and it says, sign up for the Criterion Collection newsletter. Huh, cool. So yeah, if you guys have seen those before, I've never seen that before in a Criterion release, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, Kicking and Screaming. And then we will go with another Criterion release, which I'm wondering. Oh, it's up there. So technically I got another one. I had some gift cards. I used it, but it's up there, and I got Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. So I got that, and then I got House. I've always wanted this one, House or Hausu. Just crazy Japanese horror film. Just, it says here, this is kind of the best thing. A stream of consciousness, so it says how to describe Oboshashi's indescribable 1977 movie House. As a psychedelic ghost tale, a stream of conscious bedtime story, an episode, and this is the best one, an episode of Scooby-Doo as directed by Mario Bava. So yeah, it is just out there. And didn't have it, and so it was like, it's time to finally add this to the collection. So I'm very excited to add House. Then I got some, let's do some new, we'll do the newest Vestron release, and this is the Dentist Collection. So 2 Dentist films from the late 90s, early 2000s. I forgot when the second one came out. But directed by Brian Usna, who did stuff with Reanimator and all that kind of stuff. And he was the writer on those and stuff. So, but really kind of cool. They added this cool kind of cover, a bunch, as you can see, packed with different special features. Yeah, the Vestron, like I said, if you guys aren't getting any of these Vestron video releases, you're definitely missing out. I know a lot of them are kind of skewed more to the horror. They've had only like one action one, and then but mostly it's been science fiction and horror. But really, really good bang for your buck of, $12 for, a movie. And you get it. This one I think was a little bit more, just because it was double feature, and the Silent Night, Deadly Night one was a little bit more than that too, because it was 3. But either which way, under $20, and you get, a really great packaging and stuff like that. So definitely keep checking out those Vestron releases. Then we will go with 2 Arrow titles that were the January ones I was kind of excited to pick up. And this is the newest release of the Dunwich Horror. So this is the 1970, I want to say, adaptation. So let's see. Yeah, from International Pictures and Roger Corman. Although it is directed by Daniel Holler, but it's, a Roger Corman production. And this is probably, during that period, this is probably the best of the H.P. Lovecraft adaptations. It probably is up there with one of the best. I still think From Beyond and Reanimator are just a step above this and stuff, but you have this, and then The Resurrected are kind of that second tier of this. So Dean Stockwell stars it, Wilbur Whateley. You have Sandra Dee in this film. But in here you have, let's see, a new audio commentary by Guy Adams and Andrea Benedict, creators of the audio drama Arkham County. Door into Dunwich, a new conversation between film historian Stephen R. Bissett and horror author Stephen Laws. They discuss the Dunwich Horror, Lovecraft, and their memories of seeing the film on release. After Summer, After Winter, an interview with science fiction and fantasy writer Ruth Allen Irms, author of the Innsmouth Legacy series. The Sound of Cosmic Terror, a new interview with music historian David Huckvale, which he takes a look at Les Baxter's score, theatrical trailer, and then reversible stuff. Sleeve and artwork for the Dunwich Horror. So, and then we'll go into more martial arts. Angela Mao in Lady Whirlwind and Hapkido. These are two Golden Harvest releases from the 70s that kind of put, Angela Mao kind of on the map and stuff. And so this was originally released as Deep Thrust and Lady Kung Fu, respectively. These two martial arts classics show Mao at her mightiest. So kind of cool. This came out recently through Eureka in the UK, and I think it's kind of almost the same one release, but got a plethora of stuff on there, as you can see. So they have one that has 3 options of English dub, Vintage Kung Fu and Hapkido dubs, plus the 2006 DVD release. That's kind of cool. You have Frank Denge on stuff. So whole kind of cool stuff. But yeah, want to pick this up. This was the regular release of this. I know the Arrow site had like one that was like the Lady Kung Fu cover for their slipcover, but I decided to just go with this one. So there is that as well. Then I got some eBay stuff. It was a little package pack of 2 Gold Ninja Video releases I didn't have. And The Dragon Lives Again. This is the one where Bruce Lee, because it is a Bruceploitation film, fights everybody under the sun. Popeye, The Godfather, the One-Eyed Swordsman, Emmanuel, Dracula. So yeah, it's like nuts. So yeah, there's that one. And then I also got Ninja Vortex, a Godfrey Ho and Friends treasury. So also was able to pick up this one. And so on this release, it has a commentary with Important Cinema Club's Justin Decloux and Will Sloan, a Bruceploitation Explosion, a trailer compilation that's 80 minutes, a beginner's guide to Bruceploitation, which is 18 minutes, and Fist of Fear, Touch of Death, another release on here. And so I was very excited to add this one to my collection as well. And then this one is just packed with stuff. This one is a 3-disc set. You have commentary on Ninja Terminator. You have The Enigma of Godfrey Ho, a video essay, a beginner's guide to cut and paste cinema, commentary on The Dragon, The Hero, and The Hero. Disc 2 has commentary on Super Ninja, The Mystery of Thomas Tang, The Never-Ending Ninja, a trailer reel, a bonus film of Invincible, Obsessed Fighter, and Crocodile Fury. Disc 3 has commentary on Golden Queen's Commando. You have the Victory of Joseph Lai video essay. The directors of Godfrey Ho, a primer, and bonus film Pink Force Commando and Kickboxer King. So that is Ninja Vortex. And then lastly, we have a really cool SRS cinema release. This was a lost film for a long time. Was only shown briefly from time to time since its release in South Korea. But they were able to bring this back, just like they brought back the War of the God Monsters. And this is the space monster Wang Magwai. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, this came out 1967, so around the time of the Godzilla films, of the Gamera films, and this is kind of South Korea's answer. And very excited. At one point thought of a lost film, and now it's in my hands and stuff like that. And, you know, being a fan of the kaiju films and stuff like that, you hear about this film, you're like, oh, one day it'd be kind of cool, or oh, if they can find a print or something like that. And they do. Yeah. So very, very excited to check this one out. It looks like it would fit right there. You know, you watch Gamera and then you put this one on after and stuff like that. Loaded with special features on here. Awesome release. Very excited I picked it up. So everybody, that was my new in the queue. Like I said, a lot of stuff that I've been accumulating and things like that. So very excited to add it all. So comment below. What did you like in that I had? Anything you picked up throughout the holidays or past month or so? Comment below as well. Next week, we are going back to looking at a director. Someone that has been in the news the past week for something funny, kind of. And an article that came out about something. Because if you know who he is, those people that wrote the article do not know. So it's kind of funny. So we are going to look at the works that I have of John Waters. So look forward to that. That is next week. So everybody, have a great week. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you all again for watching. I appreciate all the support and everybody watching. And I hope you guys enjoy, like I said, these videos as much as I do making them and stuff like that. Like I said, movie collecting is a great hobby of mine. It gets me all these different genres. It's able to chat with people like you out there as well. So I appreciate it. Hope you do as well. Hope you do enjoy it. Have a great week. And remember, be kind and rewind. We'll see everybody next week.